It's that time of year again, time for the Big Read, and we have Stephanie Huff with the Wichita Public Library here to tell us more about it. For anybody who doesn't know, maybe you could start off by just explaining what the Big Read is.
Well, the Big Read is a program created by the National Endowment for the Arts. They started it nearly 10 years ago, an effort to encourage communities across the country to get together around one particular book to encourage literacy and the joy of reading. And so this is a program that was started, like I said, almost a decade ago, and Wichita has been involved almost since the first year. And Wichita is one of the few communities who's been involved consistently in having a community participate in the Big Read. So we're just thrilled that there's such a citywide interest in this, that we can keep doing this every year.
And it's really a big deal because we have to apply and go through a process.
Absolutely. It's a grant that we apply for, and this year was the first year that we received the full amount of the largest amount that they will give to a community. And so that's giving us the opportunity to make the Big Read with the events and the books and the programming as big as we possibly can this year.
And tell us a little bit about the book.
So yeah, every year we pick each community picks their book for their Big Read, and so Big Read Wichita we selected Into the Beautiful North, and that is by the author of Luis Alberto Urrea. And it is a quest novel about a young woman who lives in a small town that gets threatened by banditos, and she sees the movie The Magnificent Seven as inspired to travel to America to find 7 men to take back to her community and restore the town to what it once was. And she travels with her friends, and it's a funny book, it's a delightful book, it's a quick read because you just want to get through and see what happens next.
Is it appropriate for teenagers through?
Well, that's a very good question. We have, that's really a decision for each person to be able to make for themselves, because it is intended as a program for adults, and so it's a great read for adults. There is a reader's guide on bigreadwichita.org where you could get a little synopsis of what the book is, what it entails. It has current themes, and you can decide whether it's right or not for your children. But we have companion titles for children all the way down to pre-K and first grade, 4th grade, high school. So we have the opportunity to either read this book or read other companion titles no matter what age you are.
And I know there's also a bunch of events going on related to this whole effort.
Yes, I believe there was 50 plus events I last checked going on at the library, at the art museum, at the Great Plains Nature Center. There's just events happening throughout the city, and even in communities outside of Wichita. We've kind of say that the Big Read has become bigger than Wichita now.
And in case people are wondering, did they need to have read the book before they go to any of these events, or does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, of course, it's great because there's always the conversation of people asking what page are you on, and people can talk about what they think about the book. So we encourage that, of course, but you can go to the events and you can do crafts, you can listen to music, you could check out art exhibits. So there's something that's based on the theme of this book that you would enjoy whether or not you've read the books. And all those events are at bigreadwichita.org.
Okay, and do people need to do anything to officially register, or?
No, they just need to show up. I mean, we will have events listed, and we have the books available. So we have a lot of copies. I want to say 30, 40 copies available of this book at the library. We have versions in Spanish. It's an e-book you can check out. It's an audiobook you can check out. So I mean, really, the only thing I would recommend is to go get a copy of the book and start reading.
And one more question: do you have to have a library card to be able to check out e-books?
You do. Okay. Get a library card to check out this book.
And you can find all that on your website too, I'm sure.
That's right, wichita.lib.ks.us.
Anything else you want people to know before we go?
Check out the Facebook page, because we'll have those updated events throughout, listed on the Big Read Wichita Facebook page.
All right, Steph, thanks for being here.
Thanks.
And thank you for watching this library update.